Hello friends and followers. Well, here's the Tec 6 Plus with Mod 3. You can tell it's Mod 3 because it has these buttons here for the filters, which I find quite ridiculous, but that's how it is. I think that's for the CW operators. Anyway, I was happily using this radio yesterday as I thought I had it fixed pretty much from working on the -5 volt charge pump, and it worked. When I went to 12 meters and then 10, it kind of made the power supply fizzle and it dropped out and rebooted and freaked out. And I thought, oh geez, so I was able to get it back running again. And I think looking back, it did run again because the driver chip that was shorted out and blew out. So that's what happened, and then 12 and 10 meters would not work anymore. I could select them, but I couldn't get any good RF on them. Just very low static. So anyway, I figured it was a driver chip because I've fixed these things before, and on this radio, they've put the driver chip. They used to put it on this board and here, the transmitter filter board, but now they've moved it on this one anyway. And so to get to it, you got to take about 10 zillion wires off and take the top two boards off. So that's what I did. I took all the wires off already. So those come off, and then it's on this crystal board here. Whoa. It's on this crystal board here, which I didn't even realize this had in this crystal board in here, but this makes aligning more complicated, I suppose. I haven't read how to align all this stuff yet, but probably needs tweaked. At any rate, here's the guilty party. So this chip here is the driver chip, and it drives the filter board for the relays to click, and it will drive the front end board on the other side. So anyway, you have a wire coming in from the CPU telling the chip what it wants to change, and I hope that's fine. And you have the outputs coming out the back here, and those are simply exiting. Yeah, weird. So they just put this chip on this board. I guess it does have some control outputs here. They control this board and these selections, so there is some logic to it. At any rate, so yeah, I gotta pull this damn chip out, and that's gonna be a headache. So it's an 18-pin chip. I'll pull the chip out and stick in a socket. So that's the victim right there. I gotta get out UDN2985 alpha. I gotta find a couple of those. And you can tell where the chip has some stress. So it looks like it burned up on that pin there. You can see where it's kind of discolored. So yeah, I'm guessing that part of it burned up. I'm guessing, but who knows. Let's see if I can scrape it or something. Or is that just dirt? Or is it a defect in the plastic? Get my fat finger down there. Actually, I could try a Q-tip and see if I can rub that off or whatever it is. But yeah, the chip I think blew, so gotta get another one. That'll take weeks. So I think this radio is gonna be down, which is fine. I'm not that active on ham radio anymore, really. I just like fixing these more than talking, but let's see what this does, if anything. Is that dirt or a plastic defect in the case where it blew up? Oh, it looks like it rubs off. So wishful thinking on my part that it blew up. Looks like it was dirt. A little pit there. That's rather odd. Oh, maybe it did burn up there. Who knows? because the identifying marking for it to be aligned is over here. Anyway, I gotta get this chip and I gotta get an 18-pin socket, and I might as well take this board out, start unsoldering this darn thing, and putting in an 18-pin socket for the new chip. So that's where I'm at. This little Tec that I bought to fix, and I wanted the project. Well, I sure got one, didn't I? Here's the VFO board. It's real different than the Paragon, which has two boards. Looks like they only have one oscillator on it. It's not grouped into four. It's working. I don't want to know. I don't want to touch it. This board, I'm not quite sure how to align these, but I guess we'll see. Learn a little bit more. All right, Omni 6 Plus. No 10 meters, no 12 meters. I think that chip's the problem, so I can replace it, okay? Here they are on eBay. Again, more money down the drain. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.